Welcome back, everyone, to Sam's Savings, and Happy New Year. Today we're going to go over my net worth. I haven't been tracking it quite a year yet. We started in April, so it hasn't been quite a year, but we've seen quite a significant growth here. Um, and as you can see, I actually did go back, kind of did the statistics on what my net worth was before April, but after April is when we have the most accurate numbers here. Let's see. So January, I believe this was the end of January. I was at 69,000. Had just crossed it, which is good. And we're ending at $113,304.51, which is pretty good. It means we gained $44,241 this year, which is really nice because I only earn 42.9. So we actually gained, what was that, 1,300 more than I even made this year, which is really nice. Shows you what living at home can do, although that will be changing this upcoming year. Planning on moving out sometime. Not exactly sure. I imagine it's going to be before the middle of the year. But obviously that'll change the budget a lot, and we'll just kind of take it from there. We'll go through the subjects here. So I have $1,540 in my checking account right now. That's because I just got paid on Monday, but I'm not doing a budget this week, so it's just kind of sitting in there. And I'll spend it as it goes, and as long as we don't dip below 100, it'll be all right. E-Fund is at 16,769, which is good. I want that up to 20, so that'll happen this upcoming year. Short term is at 17.8. This will go super low, probably down to like 6.5 grand, because 7 of that is going to go towards the Roth for this upcoming Roth year, and I'm going to take the rest out to fill up the E-Fund. So this will be going down quite a lot. Long term, it's just below 11 grand, my bad. The Roth IRA has actually dipped below 50 because we had a bad month here. The 401k is at 557, which is good. It's growing pretty consistently here. Of course, those added up, as you can see by my retirement down here, is 556, which is good. I think that's pretty good for 23 years old here. The ESPP currently has 174 in it. This just started this last couple weeks here. This was one of the things they offered during open enrollment, so I went ahead and took that. Also, the 401k, as of January 29th, I've been with my company 1 year, so that will actually start getting a 4% match on it. So we should see that be increasing quite a bit. It'll be my 5% contribution plus the 4% match. They match 3% of 3%, and then half of the next 2%. So when I put 5 in, I get 4. If I was put 3 in, I'd get 3. If I put 4 in, I'd get like 3.5. So I'm doing full 5 right now. Hopefully that keeps up. I'm also doing 5 in the ESPP. Let's see here, 529 count. They've grown pretty well. 1,400 in the first one, and I just started the second one this year, so that's gained about 300. I don't see anything there. Let's see, the Alt Invest, of course, it's been doing well. I had some before this, I just wasn't calculating it, so in July I started calculating it. That's up to 11.5 grand, which is doing pretty good here. If we look at the total invested, so I have 113 total. Out of that, 93.6 is invested, which makes it an 82 invested rate, which is pretty nice. After today, when I do all that moving around, that'll probably jump up, hopefully to about 90%. But we'll see. So I'm just adding 7 grand into my Roth, so we'll see how that goes. Retirement's doing good. It's still a large portion of my total invested and the total net worth, but I'm not too upset about that. Of course, I make 42.9, so my net worth to income ratio is 2.64, which is really nice. Or income to net worth. Anyway, I have 2.64 times my income in my net worth, which is really nice. Now, hopefully this upcoming year, I'll increase my net worth, hopefully to around maybe like 60, maybe a little bit more. We'll have to see how that goes. So that'll be coming down a little bit, but not too bad. Card net worth, of course, is at 1.2, which is really nice. I don't really want this going over 5, so no problem there. These are new. I just had these. So my alt invest is made up of precious metals and Bitcoin. So I thought we'd break down exactly what percentages my net worth was. So these are percentage of net worth. Precious metals are just over 1%. Very low number. It's like $1,100 or something. Bitcoin is a bit higher. It's almost at 9%. I believe it's just over 10 grand I have in Bitcoin. So not much there, but it does make up a decent chunk of everything here. So that's how that's going. But if we go back here, I've had quite a few accounts actually. So at the beginning of the year, had my checking, my e-fund, although that only started increasing, basically this month. The savings has been increasing steadily this whole year, which is really nice. Long-term savings, it's obviously taken a hit because I had to put some into the e-fund. I want that e-fund fully funded, so gotta do what I gotta do. The Roth has done really well. It's gained about 8 grand, which is really nice. I put 7K into it in January of last year. So this is all the growth without that 7K. It gained another 8K on top of the 7 I put in. Of course, I got a Roth, so opened that up in October, and that's been doing well. The SPP, of course, hasn't come around until this December. So these are 2 new accounts, which is nice. I've always had the 529, not always, but had it longer than this table shows. So I opened up a second one. I do plan on having 2 kids, hopefully. So hopefully by the time they're born and everything gets sorted of them, these are doing pretty well. And of course, the alt invest, we put some into there. And let's see, if we go over the age of net worth, when I was 22, I had 35. 23 had just below 70. I turned 24 in February. So we will, I'll probably make a standalone video on that, maybe. I might just include it in the February net worth update, because I can just basically on the day I can do my net worth calculation and put that in there, and we can see the change. As of right now, the change has been pretty spectacular. It's not a double like it was last time, but the law of big numbers, it's going to be harder to do that. So hopefully by the time that comes around, I'll be sitting at like 120 or something. Not too bad. It'll be a, what was that, 50K increase? That'd be wild. Just in 1 year. But this is the net worth as it stands today. I know this has been a bit longer of a video, but I wanted to go through everything just so next year we can look back and see exactly how everything's gone. But that is it for today. My next video will probably be the savings goal video for this upcoming year. And yeah, I'll see you guys in that. See you soon.